this place is starting to get real ominous, alright. Some beds lined up together, a huge-ass tank, and... Is that a robot arm? That's too creepy, even for a sweatshop. Bunch of things written on the walls, but it's all in Cyrillic. We're inside Soviet territory, this is still a UN base. Would kill them to offer some English translations? It's the goddamn international language. Huh? An 8-digit password device with a built-in palm print scanner. That's an insane increase in security level. Dude, seriously? This innocent little girl is entirely at home operating security on that scale? My best guess, her parents are big shots of some kind, and she's used to having the run of the place. I'll need to come up with one hell of an explanation for her parents, or they'll send me back home in a body bag. I'm sorry for the sudden intrusion. I'm a service pilot with the UN The room's empty. That's... Misha? Okay. The bear? Misha's a teddy bear? So this is Misha. Gotcha. And here I thought Misha would be her tough-as-nails father, or perhaps her overprotective mother. But no, Misha was a teddy bear all along. We've been talking past each other this whole time. Well, what's done's done. She's home now, and that's all that matters. Time for me to beat a hasty retreat. Hey, what the hell? Would you calm down? There's a kid here. Kriska? Are you her family? Yeah, she did. The little girl's called Inya, huh? Well, it's nice to finally put a name to her face. This woman here is a more pressing concern. Russian-style shooting stance with her sights set squarely on my head. Yeah, she's no amateur. She's a trained soldier. God damn it, today is not my day. Everything's been going down the drain since I exercised in the afternoon. I knew this would happen. Would have gone out drinking with VG and the gang. Lady, I'm real sorry about barging in here, but I was only trying to get this little girl back home safe. I have no ulterior motives. Huh? Yeah, so what? Okay, I'm completely lost. How come Ice Warrior Princess here knows my name? This bloodlust. I'm sure I felt it somewhere before, but where? Oh.
Samurai? そうよ。パパは侍。礼節をわきまえ、思いやりの心を忘れない謙虚な人。弱い人たちを守るためにいつも先頭に立って戦うの。ゆうや、寂しいかもしれないけど、あなたもパパのように心の強い立派な人になりなさい。そしたらパパは帰ってきてくれるかな。そうね。いつパパに会ってもいいように準備しておきましょう。ママも一緒に頑張るわ。うん、わかった。僕もパパみたいに立派になる侍にな。
だから奴に気を許すなと言っただろう。いつか必ず痛い目を見るとな。違うわ
父さん。あの人は悪くない。
何が違うものか。ジャップはずる賢くて卑怯なクズ殿だ。
父さんが彼の何を知っているっていうの。おお、やめてちょうだい。
哀れな我が娘よ。あの男はお前を裏切ったんだぞ。
目を覚まさなきゃいけないのはどっち。東南アジアの捕虜収容所で父さんにひどいことをしたのは彼じゃないのよ。
お前にはジャップの汚さが分かってないんだ。あいつらは不意打ちで戦争を。
もうたくさんだわ。私と彼は心から愛し合っていた。父さんや母さんがなんて思おうとその
愛し合っていただと。だったらなぜ自分の子を宿した女を置き去りにできる。
それは
方がないだと。お前の未来を奪い、自分の子供すら顧みない、そんな男をお前は。
違うのよ、父さん。あの人は
それだけではないぞ。ブリッジス家の伝統を、我が一族の誇りを奴が踏みにじり、最愛の我が娘ミラよ。お前はそれすらも仕方ないというのか。
ごめんなさい、父さん。すべて私のせい。
違う、悪いのはジャップだ。お前は騙され、誰にも望まれていない子を産んだんだ。
信じられない。父さん、子供の前でそんなひどいこと言わないで。
こいつさえいなければお前は、こいつさえ。
お願い、父さん。もうやめてちょうだい。
こいつさえ。
Yikes.
もしかしてあれがブリッジスのお嬢様の？私初めて見たわ。
声が大きいって。とにかく下手に関わるな。
まあ寝ている犬は起こすなってこった。それにしても大旦那様、お気の毒に。
男兄弟の末っ子だけにミラお嬢様の可愛がりようはそれは。
お嬢様もね、いい大学出してもらってバカでかい企業に入ったってのに、ユリに
あれだけよくしてもらってな。名家であるブリッジスの名に泥を塗るような真似、よくできたもんだよ。
才女と言っても所詮箱入りだ。大方ジャップに騙されたんだろう。
まったく戦争といいなんといい、
Yikes.
どれだけわしらに迷惑かければ気が済むんだ。
God damn.
ジャップどもは。
俺さ、クリスマスはおじさんのところに行くんだ。スキーに連れ。
へえ、いいな。うちは親戚中集まって毎年恒例のパーティーさ。
おい見ろよ、卵まみれの汚いのがいるぞ。
おいジャップ、邪魔すんなよ。俺たちいらない生卵捨ててんだぞ。
あれ、捨ててるだけなのになんでジャップに当たっちゃうのかな。
お前ら何やってんだ、こんなことし。
洗ってやる。行こう。
あれ、おかしいな。全然落ちないぞ。
Oh, Jesus.
もう大丈夫じゃないさ。だって黄色いぜ。まだ黄身がこびりついてんだろ。いいかお前ら、次からは証拠残らないようにやれよ。こいつんちのじじい面倒だからな。
ユーヤブリッジス、どうしたんだ。ずぶ濡れじゃないか。
なんでもないです先生。
まったく何をやっているんだ、こんな冬のさなかに。震えてるじゃないか。
寒いんです先生。
迎えの車はもう来ているから、寒いなら走っていきなさい。少しはマシになる。さようならユーヤ、良いクリスマスを。
ユーヤ、
パパはなんでママと僕を守ってくれないの。なんでそばにいてくれないの。
ユーヤ、あなたはパパの息子、侍の子。パパも遠くで頑張っているわ。だから負けないで、お願い。あなたがみんな。
もう嫌だよ。パパはいつ帰ってきてくれるの。
やかましいぞ見ろ。私の屋敷で騒がせる。
弱い人を守るのが侍 どうしてパパ僕たちを守ってくれない。
黙れ。静かにしろ。
どうしておじいちゃんは僕を嫌うの。なんでみんな僕をいじめるの。
ゆうや、
本当のことを教えてよ。ママお願い、教えてよ。ママ。
どうしても知りたい。わかったわ。じゃあ教えてあげる。あなたがみんなに嫌われる理由。
貴様が日本人の面汚しだからだ。
面汚しだからだ。
Ah. Alrighty then. Right. Soviet MPs took me into custody after my run-in with that Soviet chick. Must have fallen asleep at some point. Fucking fever dream, man. The more I think about this whole deal, the more the pieces don't fit. The MPs rushed into the room where I was held at gunpoint with perfect timing and in overwhelming numbers. The facility must have been some kind of hospital or research institute, pretty important one, judging from the staggering security presence on site, so how come I could sneak in so easily? Well, not like it matters. Now that I've made my way inside such an important installation, I shouldn't be surprised the Reds think I'm a spy. And that's what makes the whole thing weird. The Soviet MPs, famed for their ruthlessness, handed me over to the UN right after questioning. No one-way ticket to the gulag, no torture, no nothing. Inia must have told everyone I was innocent, but there's no way that she has that much pull at her age. Doubt her actions were part of some elaborate trap either. I would have been forced to become a double agent before ever seeing the light of the sun again. So what the hell is going on here? Did I really waltz into some sort of research facility where a bunch of MPs coincidentally happened to be waiting for me? Nah, this whole thing stinks. Can't shake the feeling I was someone's pawn. For all I know, it could be boning fucking around and me simply being caught in the middle. Whatever it is, this sucks balls. Oh man. Yesterday was already shaping up to be my worst day ever, thanks to her. Ugh. Even my goddamn dreams are rotten. This is someone's idea of a joke, I'm not laughing. Why'd I have to dream about the past, today of all days? I wish someone could wipe my mind.
貴様が日本人の面汚しだからだ。
面汚しだからだ。
That freaking woman. Shit! I used to admit, but the old bastard was right all along. The man was a crank, and I swear the whole concept of inside voice was beyond him. I used to fear him when I was a kid who didn't know any better. The way he tormented my mom all the time, I used to think he was evil. He was a nasty piece of shit from the cradle to the grave, but he was right about the Japanese. His hatred was justified. And Grandma? I think she was always kind and caring to Mom. The old bag used to act like I didn't exist. Mom could never come to terms with the fact that son of a bitch treated her like a side piece. Grandma was very much in the same boat. My presence was a constant reminder of what my old man put my mother through, so the old bag tried not to be outright nasty to me. She couldn't bring herself to show me any kindness either. The way he looks at me now, the old bastard was trying to do his best to play the cards he'd been dealt, to help Mom and Grandma bear with the tragedy that upended their lives. His violent tendencies, his abusive language, that's how he coped, because in the end he was powerless to improve their situation. It took me years to understand. Damn.
そうよ。パパは侍。
Mom was running away from reality. She never stopped clinging to the idealized image of my old man that she created inside her mind.
弱い人たちを守るために、いつも。
I was desperate to set her free. After the old bastard croaked, I did everything in my power to make it happen. I did whatever I could to release Mom from this curse, from that glorified image of a coward who ran away from her without warning, drove our family mad in the process. I was no better than my bastard of a grandpa. I denied Mom's delusions with all my might. Every conversation turned into a shouting match, with us ranting and raving at each other. To say I was always in a sour mood would be putting it lightly. Those episodes were a disgusting reminder that the Bridge's blood flows through my veins as well. Because of my cursed Japanese blood, because of my existence, Mom ended up miserable. I refused to let it happen. So I enlisted in the army, was frantically trying not to repeat the same mistakes the old bastard made. sought to prove my worth beyond the shadow of a doubt, both as a soldier and as an American citizen. I was determined to become the best of the best. That was the only way to shut up the people who made life hell for Mom. That's what I believed. Samurai? Yeah, right. That samurai talk probably was one of Mom's delusions. That there's even a chance it was true. But if it was... Huh. Got the perfect example of a samurai right here. Samurai schoolgirl, of all things. One whose head is stuck so far up her ass she can see out of her ears. Nothing but talk.
Yuuya bridge shoi.
Jesus, finally time for questioning. Stuff like this is why I say the UN military is a mess. They should take notes from the Soviet forces. Commies know how to keep their jails running on time. Say what? Released. Just like that, without questioning. Now getting rid of the prisoners is one way to keep their jails running, but still. An affidavit? My name is Second Lieutenant Yuuya Bridges. I'm a test pilot affiliated with the United Nations Forces. On May 9th late at night, while returning to my lodgings in a state of intoxication, I bumped into a second lieutenant affiliated with Soviet forces, led to an argument, and... What am I reading?
If what
I did was such a big deal, why are you people trying to sweep everything under the rug?
よーく考えてみることだな、アメリカ人。ここは国連軍基地で、プロミネンス計画は人類結束の象徴だぞ。貴様の部隊は最近ソ連と揉め事を起こしたばかりだろう。国連広報部の取りなしに感謝するんだな。
こら、ゆうや！バカかお前は！私らの誘い断っといて、一人で飲みに行くとは何事だ！
おいおい先生、怒るとこそこだよ。
What are you guys doing here? It's supposed to be Lieutenant Dogalu's job.
ここは多国籍軍の基地だから、酔って喧嘩なんて珍しくないの。上官が身請けに来ないのは、大ごとに見せないための配慮よ。
I suppose that's the real face of the UN forces for you. You can say they try to accommodate everybody, but you could also say they do whatever it takes to avoid rocking the boat.
そういやゆうや、お前ソ連の英士ぶっ飛ばしたんだってな。
なんだよ嬉しそうにしやがって。別にお前さんの敵討ちをしたわけじゃねえと思うぜ。
当たり前だろ。てめえの蹴りはてめえでつけるよ。他人になんて任せるかってんだ。
So they're already familiar with my cover story. Figures. Well, not that I'm complaining. It'd be a huge pain in the ass to explain what really happened.
着任早々乱闘騒ぎで MP の世話になるなんざ。お前さんもわっかりやすいな。
Leave me alone, VG. You're it still. The stuff happens all the time.
まあそう言うなって。一人で酔いたい時があるってのはわかるさ。ま、次からそういう時は一声かけな。
You've got it.
だいたいどんくさいんだよ、お前は。私なら絶対に捕まんないね。
ほんと素直じゃないわね。さっきまであれだけ心配してたくせに。
バカじゃねえの？心配なんかしてねえよ。同じ小隊だから仕方なく迎えに来てやったんだ。
This is new. Do they really care so much about each other? Care so much about me? I can see Stella's eyes well enough, but at the very least I could tell Teresa and Valerio aren't just pretending or outright lying. I don't get it though. Why do they actually care about me? Just what's in it for them?
ま、ここでこうしていてもしゃあねえ。そろそろ行こうぜ。
いくら大ごとにしないって言っても、体内処分は別よ。隊長のきつい説教は覚悟しておいて。
Yeah, I know.
お前ら無視すんな。あいつ心配なんかしてないんだからな。
When something dicey happens, you just pretend nothing's wrong and move on with your life. Yukon bases a particular brand of conflict resolution in action. Oh damn, jumping ahead a whole month. Gotcha. What now?
安全保障進路一冊 XY プラス 3.6 4
I can read the battlefield map just fine. It's right in front of me.
背部内壁と接触損傷警備試験は続行
Nothing's gonna slow me down. Nothing. What? A sleeper drift. Beta pouring out, stacking up like cordwood.
スリーパーブロー密集艇に侵入。ベータ軍の高層化に注意せよ。
Make way, dipshits.
チェックポイント3通過プラス 4.52
5 seconds behind the program's optimal value? Oh, hell no. I won't let this piece of shit TSF throw me around any longer. This calls for extreme measures. Selecting shortest route, proximity margins, and pilot safety systems set to minimum. Ah!
大丈夫か？ずいぶん無理したみたいだが。
I'm fine.
ほれ、飲むか？
Thanks.
たく、念願かなっての実機起動試験だからって、いきなり無茶しやがる。お前、搭乗員保護機能オフってただろ。確かに禁止されちゃいないが、正気か？
Get off my case. You can only make up for 0.25 seconds anyway. That's after I pulled off some insane stunts.
おいおい、背部突入戦想定の仮想演習なんて、お前初めてじゃねえか。
I've told you like a million times, this damn thing's acceleration curve balance is all out of whack.
だから無茶したってか？ああ、確かに。もともとかなり割り切って突き詰められた機体だよ。こいつはそこにアメリカ製の強化部品を目いっぱい詰め込んだだけの状態で、マッチングも完全じゃないんだぞ。お前が一番よく知ってるはずだろう。そんな機体でてっぺんの数字なんか出るわけ。
I'm an American test pilot. My job is to get results, end of story. Even if the TSF is a pile of junk. This virtual hive run with a real machine is the first request of mine that's been granted. Never expected this holier-than-thou samurai wannabe to actually listen to me, but because this means skipping several steps in the usual familiarization process, so why would she agree to this? Rhetorical question, this is a test. And the only way to shut her damn mouth for good is to step into the arena and show her what I'm made of. Hard numbers make the best evidence.
お前の情熱にはいつも頭が下がるよ。でもな、どうにもその動機がね。
やるじゃんかユウヤ。タイプ97にあれだけ手こずってた割にはいい数値が出たな。
随伴お疲れさんって、なんだ大将、やけにご機嫌じゃないか？へっへ、
やっと戻ってきた私の2番機、前より調子が上がっててさ、さすがだなヴィンセント。
いいぞ、おっと俺を止めろ。
That's right, I'm the man, baby.
まったく、出撃前は随伴任務にブーブー不満垂らしてやがったくせによ、現金なもんだぜ。
うるさいな、器が小さいんだよお前は。過ぎたこといつまでもグダグダ言うな。
それお前に言われたくないと思うぜ。
案の定相当ダメージ出てんな。大丈夫か？旗から見てヒヤヒヤしたぜ。
Yeah, I'm fine. Except the numbers still fell short of the projected optimal values.
欲張り野郎め。機体もほぼ初乗り、仮想配部攻略もお初なら十分すぎる数字だぜ。
でもさ、正直意外だったな。
あ？何がだ？
ユーヤがここまで94セカンドに入れ込むなんてな。タイプ97での完熟も結局やりきったしな。
This is a job, nothing more.
見え見えなんだよバーカ。普通保護機能切ってまでやらないって。
そういうお前だって随伴は退屈だとか毎度毎度ブータれる割にやることやるじゃねえか。いやー意外だよな。
なんだと？何が意外だ？子供扱いすんな。
お前がそれを言うか。
ブリッジ周囲。
What? Couldn't wait until the debriefing? Of course she has to come gloat right this instant.
スケジュールを繰り上げての仮想試験。貴様の強い要望に沿ったものだったな。
This bitch. Every single word that comes out of her mouth is dripping with sarcasm. Nothing in particular, ma'am. The exercise made it clear that I've yet to get a handle on the Type 94 Mark II.
では、貴様の所見を聞こう。
Seriously? We're gonna start the debriefing right here, right now? I used to believe that after learning how to pilot the Type 97, I'd mastered the idiosyncrasies of Japanese TSFs. When I executed actual combat maneuvers in this machine, however, things weren't so straightforward. Our estimates for the increase in the main engine output fell far short.
そのようだな。
At the risk of repeating myself, the Mark II's design is even worse than the Type 97. Setting aside that it uses the Mark 1C as a base, incorporating American parts was a mistake. I fear not even Japanese service pilots will be able to fly this machine to their satisfaction.
そうだよ。94セカンドは回収機どころかほぼ心臓機じゃねえか。無理言うなってな。
はいはい、いいからお前は黙っとけな。
貴様の所見に異論はない。安心しろ。小野が未熟を機体特性に転化しているなどとは思っていない。
Backhand accusations again. What a nasty woman. Well, no skin off my back. I'm going to give less of a damn what she thinks about me.
2型の原型機である1型兵は、もともと設計的冗長性のない白縫いに、無理やり強化改修を重ねた結果、ベテランしか御し得ない歪な機体となってしまった。戦闘力向上とトレードオフになった稼働時間と制御性を補い、兵士の技量に左右されない高性能を発揮する機体とする。その第 XFJ 計画は、日本帝国が独自開発した機体にアメリカのノウハウと部品を導入することでブレイクスルーを図ろうとしている。
Yes, thanks for the refresher. Not like I've heard it a million times before in the debriefings or anything. I'm gonna kill this woman to get to the point.
つまり、白縫い2型の開発を担う兵士には、日米の橋渡しをする通訳者としての柔軟な調整能力、そして繊細さと大胆さを兼ね備えた高度な操縦技能が要求される。
Act as a bridge, huh?
ボーニング社がメインテストパイロットに日系人である貴様を選んだのは、その条件にかなうからだとばかり思っていた。貴様にはぜひそうあってほしいものだ。
そうよ。パパは侍。
The nerve. No wonder this Japanese doll looked down on me. Ace makes waste, Lieutenant. I've only logged 18 hours in the real thing. 32 hours if you include the time in the simulator. You'll be able to handle the Type 94 Mark II perfectly by the time actual testing begins, no matter how flawed it is. I don't care how poorly designed this Japanese piece of junk is. I'll wring out its full power at all costs. That's what a test pilot does. So I'm a disgrace to Japanese people everywhere? Whatever, I don't give a shit. I'll get it done, because I'm a real test pilot, and before that, a real American. As an added bonus, I'll give her a much-needed dose of reality. She can talk about Japanese domestic development till she's blue in the face. When it comes down to it, Imperial TSFs are nothing but second-rate imitations of Uncle Sam's machines.
よかろう。すぐにでも通常スケジュールに戻すつもりだったが、今しばらく様子を見るとしよう。
Great, thanks. Ugh, this feels all kind of wrong. Why would she change her mind? So far she's made it her job to outright ignore my comments and suggestions.
その代わり、と言ってはなんだが、
I'm all ears.
人馬一体という言葉を知っているか。帝国軍の兵士は誰もが自然にそれを実践している。
So, what does that even mean?
日米両国の橋渡しや高い技能以前に、兵士にとって最も重要なのは機体を信頼することだ。それを忘れ。
That's it? That was the point of her long and winding speech? Trust the TSF? And what am I supposed to get from that?
やはり貴様には荷が重いのかもしれんな。
What? Ah, screw it. The gloves are coming off now. I admit the numbers fall below the plan's theoretical values, but as you've just recognized yourself, that's a consequence of the TSF's fundamental design choices. Meaning if you're unhappy with the numbers I'm getting, you better go back to the drawing board and redesign this clunker from scratch. Most problems arise from issues that I've been pointing out since my first day here, over and over again, as it so happens. Imagine my surprise when, weeks later, I find out that not a single thing has been fixed. I didn't even get an explanation. No, you just dig your heels in and parrot that the line about the Empire's required specifications. And now you want to put the blame for the whole thing on me? Fuck that.
そうだそうだ。実測値見ろ。計画理想値から
Oh, okay, Teresa, I love you, but this is a one-on-one here.
いいからお前は。
This is what happens when you disregard the feedback of your main test pilot and do whatever adjustments you please. It's tough to trust the TSF under those conditions. If you want my honest opinion, it's not me who's taking on more responsibility than I'm able to handle. You told me before there's no such thing as test pilots on the front lines. Remember that?
その通りだ。
Then, Lieutenant, it's my turn to ask you a question.
許可する。
Since you're unwilling to listen to your test pilot's feedback, are you ready to accept the consequences?
覚悟
I'm sure that for you, TSF development is nothing more than a nice little distraction to keep people in the rear entertained. But the fact of the matter is, we test pilots come face to face with death every single day.
何
You might not realize, since you've been lucky enough to pilot finished products, but a TSF assembled by following the initial blueprints down to the letter is no different from a very fancy, very expensive coffin. Our mission as test pilots is to take those coffins and polish them until they become the trustworthy TSFs you're so accustomed to, at the risk of our own lives. Test pilots are the ones who put the finishing touches on any TSF. It's not the designers, not the upper brass, and certainly not the lead developer. It's none of my business how little you Japanese care for the lives of your own surface pilots. Japan's a free country. I will never accept surface pilots dying because of negligence during the development process, least of all if they're flying machines I've worked on. And that goes for anyone, even Japanese pilots.
言いたいことはそれだけか話は分かったブリッジ少尉もうとにかく今日はゆっくり休め明日以降のスケジュールは内容も含めて再検討
Wait a second, Lieutenant. Please explain yourself.
どうもこうもない搭乗員保護レベルを切ってまで理論値の達成にこだわったようだがも
What?
我が国の英士の心配をする前に貴様自身の心配をしろ
That's not what I'm asking. Don't dodge the question.
ごまかしてなどいるものか貴様が懸念するように登場しているだけで英士の生命が脅かされる機体を作るわけにはいかないということだ
This asshole. Is there no limit to how low she'll go? You don't say. That's awfully considerate of you. Can I at least assume you've seen the error of your ways and that you're finally willing to go back to the drawing board?
繰り返しになるが XFJ 計画機の要求仕様は我が国が置かれた状況から導き出されたものだ
It's not like you to dodge the issue, Lieutenant. Took you for a more straightforward woman.
でははっきり XFJ 計画はテストパイロットの享受とやらを充足させるためにあるのではないまして知らぬい2型を米軍機にするつもりもない
What?
これまで我慢してきたが貴様の思考言動は米軍基準の押し着せに他ならず一国の命運がかかった戦術機開発計画を私物化するに等しい
Unbelievable. You accusing me of misappropriation?
今更だが貴様には失望した
Hey, wait a goddamn second.
おい
ユウヤ
体きついんだろいいから落ち着けって
You listen to me, Lieutenant. If you want to dress me down, be my guest, but accusing me of misappropriation, that's crossing a line. I've put up with all your crap, bust my ass to make this project a success. You dare accuse me of misappropriation? Don't give me that bullshit.